halls of Dr. Arcade's place, we learn to speak with perfect grace. Every sound and every tone helps us call English our own, breaking barriers with each phrase for future dreams and brighter days. Every lesson, every stride takes us on a wondrous ride. We rise, we shine with every word. Our voice is strong and clearly heard. Mastery of phonetics keen. At Dr. Arcade's we're a winning team. We rise, we shine with every word. Our voice is strong and clearly heard. Mastery of phonetics keen. At Dr. Arcade's we're a winning team.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Ramchandra. Today, we're going to dive into the importance of phonetics and intelligibility in the artificial intelligence era. There are many accents around the world. I think English is no longer the sole property of native speakers because of the artificial intelligence. In this context, I feel we should forget native accents and non-native accents. This is American accent, this is British accent, this is Canadian accent, this is Australian accent. Non-native accents like this Indian accent, this South African accent, this is Singaporean accent. We should forget all the accents because of artificial intelligence. It is generating human avatars who can speak different accents of English. They're intelligible. Check AI-generated models. Check AI-generated avatars. They are intelligible to the world, but people are not intelligible to people. Even people are not intelligible to human avatars, AI models. Artificial intelligence and its models are dominating human intelligibility. It's time to realize, and we should accept the fact that our ears should tune to the world accents, and our tongue should be globally intelligible. What is intelligibility? Intelligibility is very simple. When I speak, everybody can understand. When someone speaks, everybody can understand. Not locally, globally. We should be understood, including AI. Now AI is getting confused with our accents because of our mother tongue influence. That's why it's time we should get intelligibility. So the balance between listening flexibility and speaking clarity is essential in a world where communication crosses borders and cultures today. We respect the diversity of our accents, but we should reach and fulfill our professional goals as educators, teachers, trainers, learners, job seekers on the global platform in the age of AI, artificial intelligence. But here is the question. How can we be intelligible? The answer is simple. Master phonetics of English. Learning phonetics means giving training to the ears to understand the world accents and giving training to the tongue to be globally intelligible. It's about creating meaningful, understandable, comprehensible, and impactful conversations at a global stage. in the AI era, where communication transcends geographical and technological boundaries, learning phonetics is no longer optional. It is essential. By mastering phonetics, individuals can achieve intelligibility, enhancing their ability to connect, collaborate, and succeed in a world increasingly shaped by AI, artificial intelligence. It's my sincere request and serious request to the teachers in non-native countries like India, China, Vietnam, or some other European countries, non-native speakers, especially in public schools, primary schools, and secondary schools. The students must be taught phonetics. The future is AI. They have to communicate with AI. They should be intelligible. So it's my sincere request to all the teachers in primary schools and secondary schools. Those days, people said, why should I master American accent or British accent or any accent? I'm not going to America. I'm not going to Australia. Why should I master? But now that human avatar from America came into your house, came into your pocket, came into your hand, our children, our students should communicate with AI. They should be intelligible to AI. AI and human avatars. Human intelligibility and AI intelligibility. That is the future. That's why I request all the teachers in public schools, in primary schools and secondary schools to teach phonetics. It's time. The future is AI. On this note, now let me dive into the musical and magical mixture of English language. That is phonetics. What makes phonetics? Why it is important? Learning phonetics in the age of artificial intelligence. It facilitates human-machine interaction, machine interaction, artificial intelligence. Minimizing miscommunication. You ask Siri, you ask Alexa, you ask human models, they're getting confused. They can't understand what you're asking. Sometimes you see, recently it came ChatGPT. ChatGPT, where is my phone? Okay, ChatGPT. And there is voice, if you ask that one, after finishing your conversation with ChatGPT, and it gives the prompt. You read the prompt again, you come to understand ChatGPT can't understand what you're asking. That means these AI models have been trained with accent. Which accent? Not your accent. That AI accent. That is intelligible. Similar way, we also practice phonetics and we should be intelligible. There is no other option. That's why I said before, learning phonetics is not option. Learning phonetics is essential now. And it enables standardized pronunciation, intelligible pronunciation across cultures. And it improves your speech recognition accuracy. How? I'll give you some examples here. You go to Australia. Australian people, in Australian accent, they don't have the sound A. They have the sound I. That's why they say all the time, I came to India to die, not today. I came to India to die. I die, not they. Because they don't have the sound A, they have the sound I. I'll give you another example in Vietnam because I'm in Vietnam. I'm teacher here. One day, one Vietnamese girl and other friends came to me. Teacher Rama, shall we go to the beach? Yes, they said. Shall we go to the beach? What? I said, shall we go to the beach? Yes, because I know, because of phonetics, I master the intelligibility of theirs, the problems of theirs. So phonetics gives you that. But if other person can make fun of it, but I did because I can understand what's the problem, the pronunciation problems. There's a one girl from Zimbabwe recently. She's my colleague. She said, I forgot a lum. I couldn't stand first, but I know what she said. She said, I couldn't set the alarm. That's why I got up late. That was her intention. I got it because of phonetics. So like this, we should master phonetics to get intelligibility. And also, if you master phonetics, it empowers your intelligibility on the global platform. You're globally intelligible. Don't think you're talking to the people around you. Feel you talk to the people around the world. You're talking to the world. You're talking to the people of the world. It's the time. And you're talking to the AI that is the future. Now, phonetics of English. It improves pronunciation across varieties of English, adaptability to diverse accents, as I mentioned before, the Vietnam or Zimbabwe, reduce miscommunication. Because of mother tongue, we have very strong accents that can be reduced. Fossilization, that's another problem. People say that we can't master phonetics now. We can't master accent. Yes, it's possible. We can break it, that fossilization, by practicing phonetics. And it enhances your listening skills too. You can understand world accent, as I mentioned before. Your ear should understand world accents, and your tongue should be globally intelligible. That is one tongue, but the ear should be many accents. By learning phonetics, you are globally intelligible. But what is phonetics? Phonetics is musical and magical mixture of English language. Phonetics is a scientific study of speech sounds produced by speech organs. In English, there are 26 letters, but 49 sounds. But many people say 44 sounds, but are added. Everyone knows it, but they never explain in the beginning, but I teach 49 sounds in the future, in next classes, in next videos. So in English, we have in English, sorry, Mr. Icha. In English, there are 26 letters, but there are 49 sounds. Vowels, 25. Consonants, 24. But even we are unable to produce alphabet perfectly. We say instead of A, we say A. Instead of J, we say J. K, it's not K. So alphabet should be produced, the phonics should be produced perfectly and taught perfectly in the primary schools and secondary schools. It's very, very important now with AI. But before looking at phonetics, it's a very, very important to master or learn and know what is place of articulation and what is band of articulation. Very simple. Place of articulation means these are the speech organs. So what are the speech organs? Your tongue, your lips, your nose, your jaws, vocal cords, velum, your back part of your tongue. These are the speech organs. These speech organs involve in the production. That means the speech organs where they involve, the place they involve from where you produce a sound, that is place of articulation. What is the manner of articulation? How you produce air, pressure, vibration, stop, glottal vibration. From where you produce, that is place of articulation. How you produce, that is manner of articulation. That is the difference between place of articulation and manner of articulation. That's simple. Okay? So it is very, very important. But we need to understand the place of articulation and the manner of articulation in the context of vowels and consonants. And also there is another concept we have to master, that is, though these are the sounds we're going to look at. I'm going to teach everything in the place of articulation and manner of articulation. This is separated like that. From where it is produced, how it is produced. That's it, the sound. But now, before dive into the ocean of phonetics, we have to understand the difference between voiced and voiceless sounds. What is voiced and what is voiceless? Very simple. I'll explain. Now look here. These are called vocal cords. If vocal cords are vibrant when you produce a sound, these sounds are called voiced. If vocal cords are not vibrant in the production, these sounds are called voiceless. Vibration in the vocal cords in the production, voiced sounds. No vibration in the vocal cords in the production, voiceless. That is very simple. I'll give you one example. You take two sounds. Like a snake. Zzz, like a bee. Now look at these two. S, z, z. S, z, z. S, z. Now look here. I told you, right? If there is a vibration, voiced. No vibration, voiceless. Now check here. S, z, z. Now, s. I press here. Look at this. S. No stop. There is a free passage of air. Now look at the sound. Z in B. Z. When I produce, there is a free air passage. When I produce z, there is this recurring stop and breaking because vocal cords are working. When vocal cords are working in the production, you produce voiced sounds. When vocal cords are not vibrant, you are producing the sounds, voices. That is the difference between voiced and voiceless. Clear? These are the sounds, voiceless and voiced sounds. But here we need to understand there are 25 vowels and 24 consonants. We have to look at voiceless and voiced in the context of only consonants, but not vowels, because all the vowels are voiced. So these are vowels. These are vowels. So all the vowels are voiced. And all the consonants are, all the vowels are voiced, and some of the consonants are voiced, some of the consonants are voiceless. This is today's class. We are going to meet in the next class. We are going to dive into the beautiful ocean of phonetics, the musical and magical mixture of English language. Thank you very much. Happy learning. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.
In the halls of Dr. Arcay's place, we learn to speak with perfect grace. Every sound and every tone helps us call English our own, breaking barriers with each phrase for future dreams and brighter days. Every lesson, every stride takes us on a wondrous ride. We rise, we shine with every word. Our voice is strong and clearly heard. Mastery of phonetics keen. At Dr. Arcay's, we're a winning team. We rise, we shine with every word.